Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to a race review. Welcome to Tour Talks. I cannot say the name. Still, I'm trying to practice, but it's not going well. I am joined today by Jean. Hello.
Hello.
And I am Carla, of course. Hope you're doing great. And we're here to talk about the Miami Grand Prix, which was messy to say the least.
Yeah, but the race wasn't that interesting compared
No.
to the whole weekend. I was expecting at least a great race. And we stayed awake so late for that.
Oh yeah, it was kind of late in Europe. Yeah, but there was a lot going on outside of the race. Honestly, the race was kind of boring. Not a lot happening. Uh, but yeah, I really thought it was crazy. You could
Okay,
see the American culture at its finest. Everything,
for sure.
it was just a lot. Like, I'm glad we're back to racing in Europe so we can concentrate on the racing
Yeah. But you
because
can
there was
definitely
just
see it.
so
Yeah.
much.
You can definitely see it. Even when it was just racing in Austin,
Hmm.
it's always much more um I don't know, like there's an expression in French where we use too much.
Hmm.
Like just like it's not even interesting in the end.
Hmm.
And Miami Grand Prix just is the proof of that.
It just was too much. There was
Yeah.
so much information, like I missed a lot, and at some point I got annoyed as well. So I tried to
Yeah.
stay out of TikTok and Instagram because I didn't want to see anything.
Yeah.
Um, but I do have to say that there are some cool takeaways from the pop culture side of
Of
it.
course.
Um, I really liked the fashion statement that the McLaren drivers made with the crop
Oh,
tops.
oh my god. I was waiting for James Corden to wear one too, but
Yeah, that would have been, that was missing. That would have been perfect.
yeah. But that was unexpected.
Yes.
Mm. Like where did that idea came from? To be honest, like where
No idea.
it was
We,
like you can tell James Corden loves Harry Styles because that just gave me plain Harry Styles vibes.
that's true. I'm loving that crossover.
Yeah.
But I guess they're going to like put it on the air, like the whole sketch. I don't even know why they did it, but I guess we're gonna find out on the
Yeah.
Late Late Show with James
Hmm.
Corden. We'll just have to wait and see. And the other thing that I really liked from the weekend was Louis and Seb
Oh,
protesting.
yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It
so
was
need.
outrageous.
Yeah, but in the same way, I totally get it, and I didn't expect less from them
Hmm.
because if there's someone who, well, who will be protesting the FIA, it's just these two.
Yeah. Had to be them.
Yeah,
But I don't know, there's just a lot of craziness.
yeah.
Drivers in crop tops and 3 or 4 watches and like 100 nose rings.
I saw a meme like it was saying George Russell recently lost his watch and the one one of the three watches Lewis had looked familiar. I was like,
Louis stole George's
But,
watch.
yeah. But in a way, I totally get it why they protest because
Mhm.
I saw something and it was just true. Like for the FIA racing next to or in next to bombing and like in
Mhm.
countries are still at war isn't dangerous, but racing with like some
Jewelry.
piercing or jewelry, yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, some jewelry I get it, but piercings like sometimes you can't take them off.
Mhm.
And Lewis
Yeah, it's
said
kind of,
that one didn't take it.
yeah. I don't know. The FIA comes up with the weirdest rules sometimes, and out of
Yeah.
nowhere, like I wasn't even expecting like to hear anything from them, and out of nowhere they're like, "Oh, by the way, we're doing a jewelry ban." Like,
Yeah,
where does that even make sense?
it wasn't even during the winter testing. It was just like no, the winter break. It was
Mm-hmm.
just like right now at that moment we don't allow. But
Yeah.
was it before or after like Lewis and Max talked about nipple piercing?
After.
After, okay.
That was funny you make that connection. I didn't think about that.
Because like I don't know if they talked about it because of the new rule, but I
Mm-hmm.
remember them talking about it, and then there was this new rule. So I don't
Yeah.
know if they made
And
a connection or
them
not.
having nipple piercings.
If I, oh my god, what if drivers had nipple piercings? You never know.
You never know. I mean, I don't mind a nipple piercing. I actually love them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, nearly 85,000 people were at the race.
And half of them on the grid.
Literally, that was another question I had for you. How messy and outrageously like annoying was that before the race? There were so
Yeah.
many people on the grid, like you
And
cannot even see the cars.
And it was so annoying because you could barely hear the presentators. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know because of course you only watch one version of it, but you could barely hear Martin Brundle.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it was the same in Germany and in France too. It was the same. You could barely hear them.
Yeah, it was not.
Yeah,
I
it
think
was.
the Sky Germany commentators tried to interview Pharrell Williams, and he
Yeah,
was just like not interested. He was like,
yeah.
"Oh, how's it going?" And he was like,
Yeah,
"Cool."
Martin Brundle tried to interview him. He was just like, and half of them were just like, "Yeah, I'm here because I'm supporting Lewis."
Mm-hmm.
It's just that, like, they try. I
As you
mean, they tried
should.
to ask F1. Yeah, of course they should, but they tried to ask Formula One related questions, and it was just out of it. The answers were really messy, I
Mm-hmm.
guess.
How do you feel about that? I have like mixed feelings when it comes to celebrities coming to
Yeah,
races when it's they don't know anything about it. Like experiencing a Grand Prix should be a cool experience for everyone. And even if
yeah,
you're not an F1 fan, it's a really cool event to go to. But sometimes it annoys me that the people who don't know anything at all or are not related to F1 in any
yeah.
way get the attention. Like, I feel
Yeah,
like,
it's just to say I went to a Grand Prix, and
yeah.
like when you haven't been to one and you can't wait to get the experience and you can't get it always, it's just
Mm-hmm.
like frustrating
Yeah.
because like I'm like I want to be there, want
So
to get
happy
there.
for them. Like the TikTok,
Yeah,
so happy for them. Not
so
jealous at
happy for
all.
them. No, I'm so happy for them. Oh, but in a way, it's nice because I guess like we're gonna get more. I mean, F1 is gonna get more fans from the
Mm-hmm.
US and from just people following these celebrities and seeing in Insta stories or just stuff like that. I guess it's quite fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you see F1 Tony went to Big Boss?
Yeah,
I
I
was so happy.
saw
This
that.
is the one celebrity, I guess it was. She kind of is
Yeah,
the one that I was happy about.
same. I was so happy to see her there. I think she went with Aston Martin.
Yeah, she did.
So that was really cool to see that a team actually cares and backs up small creators. Well,
Yeah,
F1 Tony is not a small creator anymore on TikTok.
no,
She's kind of big.
but we were here from the start.
Yes, but we saw her from the start, and it
We're
is
the
really
OG.
cool to see that the teams pay attention to that
Yeah,
kind of um what's it called? It has a name. User created content or something like fan
creator
created
content
content.
creators.
Yeah, something. You get it.
Yeah, we understand each other.
um but yeah, so final um like final verdict from you. Was the Miami Grand Prix a hit or a miss?
Oh, I'm still in between because the whole weekend. I mean, I think I laughed more during this weekend that I actually enjoyed the racing
Mm-hmm.
because of all the memes and seeing that how I don't know. But the race was a miss for me
Mm-hmm.
because I did not enjoy it as much as you can enjoy some other Grand Prix.
Mm-hmm.
And you?
Yeah, I think it just wasn't about the racing. It was
Yeah,
about the, everything other than the racing. Like
yeah.
the track was fine. It was not anything crazy.
Mm,
Yeah. I don't know. I'm also in between hit or miss, I
yeah,
guess. But for me, it was too much. I just want to watch the racing, not
that's
having
true.
one meme every minute come up in my Instagram page. It was
For
just a
you.
lot.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to say it. It was a lot
Mm-hmm.
for only one weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And as you said, it wasn't about the racing. And
Mm-hmm.
sadly, it wasn't about the racing. And even of the layout of the circuit, I feel like they concentrated more about where to put people and like the yacht and the harbor thing,
Mm-hmm.
and not about the actual track.
Mm-hmm. Now you bring that up, the fake harbor thing.
Yeah,
When I saw last year when they revealed the track layout and there was like
yeah.
this little drawing of the harbor, I really thought they were going to fill it up with actual water.
Same,
And I
but
was like, okay,
at the
cool,
same
like a
time, it's like
mini.
if there is an accident, imagine a car
Yeah,
in the water.
just
I am
diving in the
under the
water.
water.
But
Yeah, thinking about that.
like who approved that? I cannot.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like it's more secure to do a fake water and all. But I'm just
Mm-hmm.
thinking about the people who paid all that money to get on one of these yachts
Mm-hmm.
just to be a fake one. Like,
Fucking yachts. Oh my god. It's not Monaco, people.
yeah, they were trying so hard to
Yeah,
be Monaco, but they just can't.
crazy. But I do love that one meme of the fake harbor where Antonio Giovinazzi is standing there like Jesus.
Yeah.
I thought that was amazing. Okay, so quali. Well, the
Yeah.
practice session before quali, practice sessions were okay.
Yeah.
I think nothing crazy happened. Like nothing.
Both accident about Carlos and Esteban on
Oh yeah.
turn 14.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 14. It was quite big accident. Like I think Ocon said it was a 51G accident.
Mm-hmm.
G forces. I don't know how you say it, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And Carlos, like I think Carlos had the accident on Friday. He talked about it to the FIA about how it was dangerous because it's like a wall of concrete.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just didn't care about it. And then the next day there was an accident again.
Mm-hmm.
And the
With
same accident,
Esteban.
exactly.
True. That was like the most relevant thing. Uh See, that's the problem. Like Carlos had that accident with which it shouldn't have been that
Mhm.
bad. Like the hit shouldn't have been so many G's because it was not like a crazy.
It was in a corner, so it wasn't
Mhm.
that fast, I think.
Yeah, I mean, considering how fast these cars go, but it shouldn't have been that big of an impact. And the fact that he went to the FIA and was vocal about changing that particular turn or like concrete wall or whatever, and that they did not do anything about it, just do not agree with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's invite all the celebrities to the grid. Why not?
Why not? Oh, I saw that earlier too. I saw that after the race too. But did you realize on the track there was like patches, big
Oh,
patches,
yeah, like
and like I
the
didn't
color was
understand.
different.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
apparently the track was having had some issues and they had to put some stuff back. I don't know what happened, but I was
Hmm.
like one more proof that
Hmm.
they put more money on what's going on outside other
Hmm.
than on the real track.
Literally, the whole. Oh, they also had like DJs and stuff. Like Kygo was
Yeah.
there, Maluma was there.
Um.
I mean, it was a festival
Yeah.
basically. Coachella 2.0
With some racing
with some racing on the
as an
side.
activity. Yeah, I didn't really understand it, but at Silverstone they have some music and stuff like that, but it's more smaller, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't really know how that works, but
yeah. And it is very funny to me how all the events are so different. Because when I went to Monza,
mhm.
it was just about the racing. Like there was nothing
Yeah,
else going on. Maybe like the fan zone, just beer and food and music, but that was it.
yeah,
So
I don't know. I
very
never went to.
different cultures, I guess.
Yeah, the American culture.
Hmm. Okay, let's get into quali.
Yeah.
So my biggest takeaways from the quali were Alonso was pretty quick. That Alpine, it's
Mhm.
looking very good,
Yeah, it did.
which not surprising. They have been doing well from the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
So
Even in
it's
during the race, which we
mhm,
will talk later, but they did great.
yeah.
I mean, and I think if Ocon had participated during quali, he would have done great too.
So Ocon was out of quali.
Yeah. It's
Um,
sad.
do we know why? I'm not sure.
Yeah, because of the accident during free practice number
Oh
3
yeah.
in the morning, and they didn't have time to change the chassis because
Mm-hmm.
FP3 and quali were quite close.
Mm-hmm.
There were like
Actually, yeah.
2 hours between them,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to
Damn.
change stuff, so he couldn't.
Well, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Then Magnussen was out of Q1 and
Mhm.
Mick went through to Q2, which was
Which was great. We
great.
love it.
Great to
Yeah.
see. Honestly was expecting the Haas cars to be a bit quicker.
Mm. Same.
Um, yeah, they said something about upgrades and because they were with their home crowd, I thought they
Mhm.
were going to be a bit better, but I mean, 15 and 16 they qualified, which was not that bad.
Yeah, but seeing, for example, Magnussen quality results from the start of the season,
Mhm.
it's their worst one, I think. Right?
Yeah, it's not their
I
best
think so.
result.
Yeah.
A little
But well,
disappointing.
they're gonna do better next time, I guess.
I hope. I hope.
We are
Then,
waiting for Mick points.
oh yeah, we're definitely gonna talk about that in a bit because
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind over here. Okay, then both Aston Martins were made it into Q2.
Yeah, not bad.
Good as well. Good improvement from the last weekends,
Yeah,
especially
especially what we were
from
waiting for.
yeah. They're just I don't know. Either it's really bad luck and they had not been doing
Mm.
great, or they're
I
just
don't. I don't
bad.
think so. I think there's some. They are completely missing something about their
Mm-hmm.
car, and they just don't know how to improve it.
Mm-hmm. They're
Because
making a
it's
lot
not
of
like
mistakes.
one. It's not bad luck. There's always problems with the cars.
Mm.
Right? It's just each weekend they have one other problem than what it was the weekend before.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think there is something going on. Because
I don't know.
last year they were great, and you know that Seb and Leons are great drivers that proved they could be in Q1 and getting points. So I think this year they just are not where they want to be with the car.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the car. There was some gossip a couple of weeks ago on the paddock that Mr. Chairman, Mr. Stroll, what's his first name?
Lawrence.
So Lawrence Stroll. I don't know how true this is because I saw it on Twitter. So don't even believe me, but I read somewhere gossip. I heard somewhere that Mr. Lawrence Stroll was being a pain in the ass to all the employees, and that he was being super toxic and bringing a lot of bad energy to the team.
I mean, I'm not surprised because he looks like a villain in movies. So I'm actually not surprised about that. If this is true, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have very mixed feelings about Lawrence Stroll because it is
Yeah.
very admirable. Like, I admire how all his businesses and how successful he is, and the fact that he did so well with not Force India. What were they called after? Racing Point.
Yeah.
I mean, that was really great, and it definitely takes a good CEO and like a good business person to bring a team together and bring in great results. But yeah, he looks like a villain, so I'm kind of scared of him.
Same. But like, in a way, I would be mad too if I spent all my money and time into a team that just doesn't do well. But sadly, he can't do anything about, like, you know, the engineering part of it. And if he's mad, then it's gonna have an impact on his team. And you know, it's just like how do you say, like a domino effect, I guess. I don't really know. Like
yeah, like a domino effect. Yeah. I don't know. I would love to see how much because in F1 team you have to build it from like the bottom up. Like if you have problems in your basic business things and like in your basic, I don't know, employee culture or work culture, then it's probably not gonna work. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Next interesting thing. Tsunoda Yuki pushed out George Russell of Q3.
Oh yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But
He just
Yuki is a
missed.
great driver. I'm
Yeah.
not surprised.
He's doing great.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Did you see, like, there was you know, drivers had to do, they were at the table and they were doing signing and autographs, and each driver had their table, and Pierre saw he was like away from Yuki, so he went next to Yuki on his table and they start signing together.
Oh,
That was so
how
cute.
cute are they?
I love them.
I want to be their friend so bad.
Yeah.
They're the cutest couple ever.
Yeah.
And now that Pierre is single, apparently, gossip. Maybe he can get together with Yuki.
Yeah, I would love that.
Same.
Yeah. So Yuki pushed out George from Q2, from Q1.
3.
Sorry. 3. I'm mixing up my
Q1. Wait, no, 1, 2, 3. Wait. 3. Next interesting fact thing that happened. Daniel still not doing great.
Yeah.
He stayed at the back of the grid, and I was not happy about it.
Yeah, I think he lost a bit of motivation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I hope he does better because, last year it was because it was his first season with McLaren, but now,
Mm-hmm.
there's not a lot of excuses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know either. Because he stayed in 14th. He qualified 14th. And
Yeah.
Lando qualified 8th.
Yeah, so you can
So
definitely the car
where's the
is that
problem?
bad.
And I wait, because I saw this thing, the guys on the Red Flag podcast commented
Yeah.
on how F1 teams and drivers on the narrative they give to the media after a bad race, or like they say we're gonna keep pushing forward. It was a really good like learning experience. And I haven't even thought about like comparing it to other sports, like football, for example. When you had a
Mhm.
shitty result from a game, then you're sad. Like people are sad and like shit result, bad result.
Yeah,
And the drivers here are always like, no, good learning experience. We're gonna keep pushing,
true.
head down. So I
But
thought that was really interesting.
yeah, but they have such. I think they have like quite a PR lessons.
Mhm.
They
Yeah,
definitely,
definitely.
and each drivers have their PR person, I guess,
Mhm.
compared to like football clubs or stuff like that, where they only have one person. I guess I don't
Yeah.
really know how that works, but yeah,
Yeah, but it just reminded me because how long has Daniel been struggling? Like for a
yeah,
year and a half almost. And we always hear the same thing like, no, we're
keep
fine. We're
pushing.
gonna
You're
look
not
for
fine.
upgrades. Like, I get it, cool, but how can you stay so positive for so long? I
Yeah,
would have
true.
already cried in front of a camera.
Yeah, I would too. I'm hoping he does better.
Same. I really do. I don't want to lose the hope, but I'm just not
Yeah.
very happy at the moment with
And
as
how?
I'm yeah, as a McLaren fan, I'm heartbroken.
Mhm. Where? Yeah, we're surviving.
We're surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really thought Sainz was going to get pole position, like
Oh, same.
from that last lap. Verstappen fucked it up, and then they were doing a fast lap. Leclerc and Sainz was right behind him, and I really thought he was going to get pole. I was really hoping
I was hoping to.
he managed to, but he missed out by just a bit. And I don't know. I'm getting frustrated with Carlos again. He's a great driver. He had
Yeah.
some issues on the last few races, but when is he going to get a pole? Because he has a
Yeah.
car. And when is he going
Yeah.
to win a race? I'm
I don't
still
know if it.
waiting.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because that Charles is just on top. Like it's just such a great driver that Carlos is having trouble matching it.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it just because he's still adapting to the car, or because he's just struggling
Yeah.
as a driver?
I'm not quite sure about that. Because on the first few races, Carlos was doing better than Charles,
Yeah.
like on qualifying stuff, which
Hmm.
was very surprising, but it also shows that he is used to the car. He knows the car. And
Yeah,
also
but
him being on the front row, him being second, like he's almost there.
yeah, I think the next races, we're gonna see maybe Carlos and Paul. I hope he
Mm-hmm.
does. He gets Paul in Spain.
Yes.
That would be, and his
I
first win in Spain.
think that would be ideal. And I really
Yeah,
hope that Ferrari back him up. Like I'm not the biggest Carlos fan, but I really want to see him win for once.
yeah.
Like he needs that first win. And it being in his home country, home race, home everything, that would be something we would all remember.
Same. And having your first win in your home Grand Prix is just
Mm-hmm.
something that is special.
Yeah.
And I think seeing how underrated Carlos used to be,
Mm-hmm.
it would be amazing.
Yeah. I
Because
hope the
before,
pressure doesn't get to him and he doesn't fuck up.
yeah, same. Because in a way, like, I mean, even if everyone say there's no number one driver and number two drivers,
Mm-hmm.
there's always a kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope he doesn't get pressured as a number two driver.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like Ferrari is dealing great with that kind of
Yeah.
thing compared
And I
to,
hope they back him up a bit more.
yeah,
Maybe they give him a
same.
bit more support to achieve what he wants to achieve and what
Yeah.
we all want to see.
But I think if like Carlos was in a position to win, Charles would definitely help him,
Mm-hmm.
and Ferrari would try to help too. But if it's more in champion, like if Max and Charles get closer, they
Mm-hmm.
would not back Carlos up, and they
Yeah.
would
They're
try to.
pretty close right now. I think
Yeah,
they're like 5 points apart, which is not great for Carlos. I might be wrong.
between who?
Max
Max and
and
Charles.
Charles.
No, Max has 85 and Charles has 104.
Okay, so a bit more, 15 points, 20
Yeah, like
almost.
if Charles DNF and Max wins the next race, it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be win.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
like
so that brings us to the actual race.
such an interesting race.
Yeah, after the chaotic grid
Whoa,
happening,
that was such a mess. I
it
still can't
was
believe it. Martin
same.
Brundle was getting ignored by so much people. It was so awkward. And like, did you see like um he interviewed someone that he thought was a celebrity but
Mm-hmm.
wasn't. So the guy was just like, why is he talking to me?
Really? No, I
Yeah,
did
well, that
not
was
see
fun.
that.
Yeah, that was quite
Damn.
fun. And Martin Brundle was like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were someone else. Like, how?
Yeah, chaotic
But yeah.
energy.
Oh my god, yeah.
But that's what makes it fun. It's like Ted Kravitz
Yeah.
doing the Ted's Notebook. I just love the chaotic energy. He's so fun.
Yeah, but like that was, Ted's Notebook is a funny chaotic energy. That one was just awkward chaotic energy.
So race start. The two Aston Martins started from the pit lane.
Yeah.
I was very confused about it. I did not like see it coming. When the race started, I was like, wait,
Yeah.
where are the Aston Martins?
Yeah. They had to take, or if I understood correctly, they had to take all the fuel out of the car and put it in
Mm-hmm.
again.
Yeah, and it was
Not really
really close
understand.
to the race, so
Yeah, they had problem lowering down the fuel temperature.
mm-hmm.
Don't really understand
Yeah.
everything, but
Oh, it was
yeah.
really hot in Miami as well.
Yeah, but like I didn't have, I mean, in
Which
a way, I understand why it's not a night race, but
mm-hmm.
that was hot. And how the drivers were after the race was they were dead.
Yeah.
Not
They
dead,
said it
but
was a really challenging physical
yeah,
and not good for the tires either.
yeah, there was so many pit stops.
But at the start, Charles had a great start, and I thought Carlos was going to get Max, but he
Same.
lost position. He lost position in the second corner. Freaking disappointing.
Yeah, but Max always has been great on starts,
Yeah.
so in a way, I wasn't that surprised.
Yeah. He was very aggressive. I honestly thought they were gonna crash
Same.
because Max was defending so aggressively that corner. And I think Carlos saw that and backed up a bit,
Mm.
which
I
was smart, but
I think we're seeing more of the Max from last year because, like, at the start of the season, we saw a more cool down Max. Like, it was just a bit less aggressive, and he
mm-hmm.
was like thinking more that And also because Charles is always trying to give more space and doesn't want to get into accident, he's not risking it.
Mm-hmm.
But like this, the start we definitely saw a more aggressive Max.
Yeah.
Well, a normal aggressive Max compared to last year.
Yeah. I hate to admit that he had some great moves
Yeah,
this weekend. He
yeah, but
had some pretty good racing abilities.
yeah. I mean, it was a good. I mean, I'm not big supporter of Max, but he's a good driver. You
Yeah.
can't deny
And I
that.
think he realizes now that he is in the run to win the championship again.
Yeah.
So maybe he's like, because in the beginning he said something about being like at peace with the championship that he had and just being just
Yeah.
going with the flow and enjoying. But I think he now realizes he has an actual chance at winning another championship.
I'm not from that point of view. I
No.
think more he thought he was going to be easier for the championship, and he didn't really see Ferrari coming into the
Mm,
championship that much, and Charles being, well, at
that
almost
fast.
level and at that
Yeah.
level. So I
That
think
makes
it was,
sense.
yeah, like sometimes Lewis had more chilled down season and
Mm-hmm.
still won the world championship.
That's
I,
true.
I think Max saw it more like that for this year and didn't think Charles would be in the run for the world championship.
True. That's actually a good point. Maybe he feels pressured by Ferrari now.
Yeah, I think he definitely, and because there's Charles and Carlos, so even for the team championship,
Mm-hmm.
Ferrari is on top of Red Bull.
Damn. I really hope Ferrari holds up.
Pray
Please.
on the gods, Ferrari,
Pray
come
to the
on,
gods.
come on. I'll
Honestly.
buy you Ferrari cap if you want.
So talking of Red Bull,
Mhm.
Checo was having problems with his engine at the start of the race. Well, kind
Well,
of, I don't remember which lap, but he went on the radio to say like, "I'm losing power," and the
no, it's
engineers
all
were
good.
like,
No, I'm
"Oh,
losing
good,
power. It's not good.
don't worry." And they actually revealed, I think yesterday in an interview that he was very close to DNFing.
Yeah,
So
like
I don't even know how they fixed it, but great job. And
yeah, they fixed it quite fast too.
yeah, but it still brings up the question of their reliability.
Yeah, they
Because,
still have problems with that.
yeah, yeah, they have been very inconsistent with that. But I mean, they managed to pull it off, and Checo had a great result.
Yeah.
I
Mm.
really thought he was going to get Carlos. He almost did in the last 10 laps, 5 laps.
I think um a few more laps, and he would have gotten him because it
Maybe.
took a lot from Carlos and
Mm-hmm.
Carlos tries to overtake him.
Yeah. He almost overtook him, but he braked too late and he like went
I can't
a
hear you.
bit. He's
I,
consistent, so that's good.
yeah, but it's still sad to see how he's just seen as a second driver.
Yeah,
Like, I mean,
I
if
agree.
Red Bull focused a bit more on him, I
Mm-hmm.
think he would be even better because I think it lacks Red Bull lacks a bit of concentration on their number two drivers, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why Ferrari or other teams are doing so great because they just don't focus on one driver but on the two other driver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know what they're waiting for to support Checo a bit more.
Yeah, I saw
Because
something. Yeah, like last race it was Imola, right? Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Imola.
Yeah.
Um, or another race, but Max wasn't doing as good as Checo, and they were like, "Not, we're happy for Checo,"
Mm-hmm.
or Well, it's great to see Checo is doing good, but more of like we don't understand why Max is not as fast, and we don't understand why Max isn't doing better than Checo.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's quite sad and not a good environment for Checo or for any drivers.
Yeah, you can definitely see, like, even when they say we don't have one and two drivers,
They do.
you can see the narrative they have, just them
Yeah.
talking like that, like, oh yeah, great, Checo's in fourth, cool. We don't know why Max is not faster than Checo. So it doesn't make sense. And I think we
Yeah.
talked about it in a past podcast, like two
I think
podcasts ago.
yeah, don't.
But
Yeah.
I
But
don't
if
know.
they keep doing this, we're gonna keep talking about it all the
Yeah. Just do better already, Red Bull.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
Checo does better.
Oh, Alonso on the race hit Pierre Gasly, and he also hit Hamilton.
He got penalties, right?
Yeah,
After the
he
race.
got like 2 penalties or 5-second penalties.
I can't remember.
But he had a very chaotic energy, and I was really mad at him.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know why, but
don't hit Hamilton. Come on.
I mean, I'm not surprised he hit Hamilton because you know, with their history, but yeah, and stuff like that. I expected a bit more from Alonso. Like he just hitting people like that. It's just, I mean, it's not immature, but it's not like as at his level of racing, I guess.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to explain.
I get what you mean. You explained that very well. The fact that none of us are native English speakers.
Yeah.
And we're trying to.
We're struggling,
sorry for our lack of synonyms and words. And if we keep saying, that was great, that was good. Sorry about that.
We need that motivation.
Just
to keep going.
We're trying.
Yeah.
But speaking of crashing and hitting, Gasly and Lando.
Yeah. At that moment, like my laptop died because he didn't have battery anymore, and I, charged it and stuff like that, and I go again on Sky Sport, and I just see Lando DNF. I was like, "What happened? What happened?"
Yeah, and I also I hate this, but like 5 laps before, or like 10 laps before this happened, George Russell went on the radio and was like, they were talking pit strategy with the team, and he was like, let's wait for a safety car. I was like, why would you say that? Don't wait for a safety car.
How do you call it in English? He's like someone that sees the future.
Like a psychic?
Yeah. I don't know if it's the right word.
Why would he do that?
And when he said that, I was like, come on, Latifi, do it.
Yeah. He
and
predicted it. Oh god.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was watching the race with my dad over FaceTime. And my broadcasting was a bit like a minute ahead of his. So I watched the crash before him. So when it happened, I was like, oh no, and started like screaming, and my dad was just like, what happened? What happened?
I have the same problem because I watch it streaming, like on some streaming website, and every time I was in the F1 group chat or stuff like that, they're just like, oh my god, no, and I'm like, what happened?
Yeah.
But like Gasly really didn't see him because he was on the radio saying something about how he couldn't turn, and then right at that moment he didn't see Lando coming and he crashed.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate.
Who was it? I think it was an Aston Martin that completely avoided Lando, and I really thought he was gonna crash too.
Oh, I think it was Stroll.
Yeah, I don't know.
One of the Aston Martins. Yeah, after the crash.
And you just see then Daniel trying to avoid the loose tire that was coming.
That was a pretty bad hit. And
Yeah, it was.
I don't know. Gasly got a 5-second penalty, I think, but he DNF'd as well, so not even
Yeah,
a point there.
yeah, it was quite sad.
Oh, another crash. The saddest crash of them all. Mick
Oh yeah.
Schumacher
Oh,
and
sorry.
Vettel.
That was
Why?
so
Just why?
sad.
They were both running in the points. I think
And
everyone's heart
Mick
was
voice
broken.
on the radio was just heartbreaking.
Yeah,
It was,
I
it
actually
was
have that
like
on my notes. I wrote down like he was so cute. He said like he just came in my corner.
and he had like such a like he never speaks loud in the radio, like he's
Hmm.
just always so calm, but that was even like calmer and sadder than,
Yeah,
and you just knew it was Seb.
he
And then
sounded
Seb,
so
oh,
sad.
there was a meme about it. Yeah, like Gordon Ramsay that just screaming at adults, and then and then a child. Oh, it's gorgeous, dear. And like it was like Seb hit crashing with someone else and was like, yes, stupid stuff, and then crashing with me. Oh, beautiful, gorgeous, dear. It's like that's true.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't
Uh,
even mad because he then when he learned it was Mick. I think
mhm.
so.
Yeah, and then they were looking for each other after the race to say like
Yeah.
to see if they were doing okay, which that
Yeah,
is
but
just so fucking cute that they have this friendship going.
yeah, but it's so sad to see Mick that doesn't want to disappoint Seb.
Yeah.
Like, just in a way, it's so sad. So
Yeah, honestly, from everyone on the grid you can crash with and you crash with your bestie. That's very sad.
yeah.
Was like when Pierre took out Charles like last year, I think.
Oh yeah,
Just we're very emotionally invested in this.
yeah. Of course.
Um but very weird crash as well. Um I think Vettel didn't see Mick coming into that turn and he closed the corner a bit.
I can't remember when. So
So it was a very weird crash. Like it
yeah,
seemed like it didn't need to happen.
yeah.
But
It wasn't.
we'll just have to wait for those points for Mick Schumacher.
Not today.
Not today, unfortunately. But I really hope he gets his shit together and does it in Barcelona.
Next GP is Barcelona. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so
And
maybe next Grand Prix Carlos win.
yeah.
Oh, didn't think it would be that early, but well.
Yeah. Next round is in Spain. And talking about that, we're gonna have a Rule 107 member over there.
Oh
So
yeah.
we might
Great
have some
content.
content coming for you on
Yeah.
our Instagram and TikTok accounts. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, we'll try to plan something cool since Maddie is gonna be there. But okay, let's get to the key takeaways from the race and wrap this up real quick.
Oh, I do have to say, like, we do have to talk about Ocon because he went from P20 to P8.
Oh,
That's great.
I did not
And
write that
nobody
down.
talked about it, so we have to.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like everyone, including me, ignores Ocon at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I do too, Sally, but
But good point. He went
yeah,
from P what
20,
20 to
20.
P8.
Wait, last position, 20.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that's actually very good.
Yeah, I mean, that was good. And with but oh, that's why I said that the Alpine had like
Great
great,
pace.
yeah, prestation. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
They're
it was
yeah.
good to see.
I'm not the biggest Alpine fan.
I mean,
I'm not the biggest Alonso fan.
I'm not.
I don't
I feel like
really.
I'm just an Alpine fan because it's French.
Mm-hmm. You kind of
I
have to
like him.
be.
Yeah, I have to. And Ocon, I mean, he's funny. He's
Bestie, bestie.
yeah, I like
Yeah, he's
him, but
cute.
to be honest, yeah, I don't look out for him during the race, you know?
No, me neither. I mean, but that was very good. Like from the back to the grid to P8.
Yeah, that was
Give him
good.
some recognition. That's very
Yeah,
good.
that's why.
I don't know. The only funny thing of about Ocon that I can think about is or whenever someone brings Ocon up, I need to think about that time when
Squirrel,
he was trying to say squirrel.
squirrel. I can't
Squirrel.
even
Insert
squirrel.
clip.
That's a squirrel.
Squirrel. That
I
comes
mean,
to my mind
and
very
that's
often.
yeah, and that's absolutely true because I can't remember how many times our English teacher tried to make us pronounce squirrel,
Uh-huh.
and everyone just pronounce it squirrel.
Squirrel.
That's
What's another very hard English word for you to pronounce?
um, through.
What?
I can't pronounce it, so it's like THROUGHT.
Uh-huh.
Through, through,
So through,
through.
through. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't even have the best pronunciation, but I get
yeah,
what
but
you mean.
it's so hard to say.
Yeah. I cannot even say our podcast name. So
Talks.
talk
I
talks.
feel like it's tongue twister.
Yeah. I have
Yeah,
to
I mean maybe not for English like native
I
speaker,
have
but
to bring
for
up my
us.
British attempt of accent to
Yeah.
actually say the
Oh my
talk
god.
talks.
Talks. Well, yeah, with the British accent it works, but I'm
Actually,
pretty sure even Americans can't pronounce it.
maybe. I
Talks.
just love the way Maddie pronounces it.
Yeah, same.
Okay. My key takeaways from the Miami GP. As expected, it was a blockbuster event and it was definitely focusing on everything else than the
Yeah,
racing.
yeah. Even like they showed so much
Mm-hmm.
crowd shots and like whose celebrities was in the garage then
Mm-hmm.
racing.
Yeah. So not my kind of vibe for
Yeah, so
races.
but like
Um
for one race it's alright.
yeah, the track was okay. A lot of the action had to be sourced from the midfield rather
Yeah.
than the leading racers, like the leading people.
Yeah.
And the overtakes proved to be very difficult.
I was expecting better from a track that just got built, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, but it was
Like
just it was not
you
the
can expect like that kind of dull race from all the tracks, but from one that just got built, it just
Mhm.
was what I expected.
Yeah, Red Bull dominated
Yeah.
since the track was also built for them. It was better suited for them, like high speed, final sector. And yeah, I guess we're gonna keep seeing this constant like switch of power between Ferrari and Red Bull, which is very exciting.
Yeah,
I
which
miss Mercedes on that top position, but
we
not
do.
complaining too much anymore. I got used to it.
Yeah, but like we're rooting for Ferrari.
Yeah. And to close this up, my favorite thing, like favorite moment from the Miami GP, Alex Albon and his red hair.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. And did
And
you
the fact that he went with his girlfriend Lily, because I
oh
love
yeah,
her. I
his
freaking
photos was
love
so
her.
cute. Did you see that Alex dyed his hair and he said and his team said if you get points this weekend we will all dye his hair, our
Or
hair.
Really?
And when he came back and said, I got points, and they were like, yeah, we never said that.
No,
They
I did
just
not
backed
see
off.
it. It would be really cool if the whole team died. Even if it's
Yeah.
like fake die.
Yeah, just like with the dye bomb, the dye
Yeah,
spray. I don't know
I
how
would
you
love
say
to
it.
see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I don't know if people know why he dyed his hair, but
I don't
basically he had red hair 2 races ago and he got points. Then it faded for the next raid and he did not get points. And they were like, wait, maybe the red hair helped you get the points. So he did it for the Miami GP and he got points.
I mean,
So I
just
think,
keep dyeing your hair
yeah,
red. Yes.
they're going to keep dyeing his hair red.
I mean, if that works, let's just do
Yeah,
it.
let's hope it keeps working.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
what about you? What was your highlight moment of the weekend?
Yeah, maybe Pierre and Yuki signing stuff together.
Oh,
That was cute. Yeah. Don't know what else.
Yukier bromance.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
just
I
love
love that
them.
as well.
I can't remember what happened next. I have
After
such a
the
bad memory.
So if you don't have anything to add, I guess we're gonna wrap this up right here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for listening to Talk Talks.
Well
Um,
said.
once again. And yeah, don't forget to check our YouTube. You can find this podcast on every podcast platform. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, where we are going to be uploading some more stuff for you. And we're gonna have two girls going to we're gonna have one girl going to the Berlin E-Prix if you're interested in Formula E, and then the next weekend we're gonna have a girl going to the Barcelona Grand Prix. So let's see what we can come up with, and I guess that's it. See you
Yeah. See ya.
next time for the Barcelona Grand Prix. Bye.
Bye.